In our modern world climate, hurricane storms are only becoming stronger and more frequent. After the recent hurricanes in the Caribbean, Florida, and Texas, residents need hurricane-resistant roofs, and they found the solution in AcryLabs. AcryLabs and National Gypsum have set out to combine their products and create a unique one-of-a-kind roofing system that is not only hurricane-resistant, but with proper maintenance every 10 to 15 years, it'll be the last roof that you'll ever install. AcryLabs has partnered with Ring Roofing and National Gypsum to design and install the very first United States installation of the island-style roofing system. National Gypsum manufactures the cement backer boards, and AcryLabs manufactures the fluid-applied membrane, which completes the system and creates a fully waterproof and seamless surface. AcryLabs, in conjunction with the National Gypsum, have developed this island-style roofing system because they had already built similar roofs in the Bahamas and learned that they were highly resistant to hurricane damage. They then got out pencil and pen and started working on every design element to create a hurricane-resistant roof for use in the state of Florida. This unique roofing style system has been tested in the most extreme of weather conditions. This roofing system is capable of maintaining structural integrity in sustained hurricane-force winds, which makes it ideal for use in other locations around the world, which experience severe high winds. The island-style roof was tested at a company called PRI here in Tampa. The minimum requirement by law is to survive a sustained wind speed of 140 miles per hour. Not only did they pass 140 mile per hour wind speed, but they were able to make it to 240 mile per hour wind speed, withstanding wind speeds beyond a Category 5 hurricane. The other type of testing that was done to this new system included extensive and rigorous fire, sunlight, and water tests. The company's new design was able to reach the highest marks for both, time and again. Furthermore, they've created a product that is both rot and bug resistant. After all of these tests, Florida Product Approval accepted all of their laboratory testing, qualifying their product as a Class A roof system. The island-style roof brings a unique approach in terms of materials. This system is made from very durable perma-based cement backer board that has decades of wet and high-performance application, coupled with a unique liquid-applied acrylic coating for incredible weather resistance. Permabase is unique in the marketplace because it uses expanded polystyrene in the core of the cement board. This polystyrene core makes the cement board lighter and easier to handle, as well as preventing moisture retention, creating a stronger product. Most cement boards will soak up water like a sponge and compound the leak. With National Gypsum cement boards, liquid remains confined to the damaged area, keeping the area that needs repair to a minimum. Tack coat and fabric. The fluid-applied membrane system is an easy system to install. It has a fabric reinforcement that is embedded into the base coat. This is also called the tack coat. When the 24-inch wide cloth fabric is applied to the tack coat, it is covered in the saturation coat, immediately sandwiching the fabric reinforcement with 2 wet coatings. When the system is fully cured, there are finish coats applied on top of the cured system. The fabric is then applied directly to the board in the tack coat and runs down the surface of the board and terminates on top of the row of boards beneath it. This fabric installation repeats down the length of the stepped roof, overlapping by 3 to 4 inches. The fluid-applied membrane is rolled on or sprayed on with each pass. The fabric is later wrapped around the sides of the roof and terminated. After a row of fabric has been terminated, then a final fluid coating fully seals the reinforced fabric and the trim is coated. Fluid-applied membrane. The fluid-applied acrylic roof membrane consists of the fabric layer and all the fluid layers from the tack coat to the saturation coat to the finish coat. AcryLabs has been manufacturing the fluid-applied membranes for over 20 years. The fluid-applied membrane has been used in commercial applications, proving the effectiveness and durability of the product. When fully adhered to the roof, it becomes entirely seamless. A main benefit of the island-style roof is that it can be installed over existing roof sheeting or directly into new construction without the use of roof sheeting. The National Gypsum cement boards are attached on a cross-barring wood strip that creates the span across the rafters. They also give the roof the correct pitch and slope to create the stepped design. The island-style roof was developed intentionally so that it can be installed without a high degree of expertise. AcryLabs and National Gypsum made it user-friendly so that any contractor who has ever worked with basic tools could manage to install it according to specifications, and do it successfully. AcryLabs and National Gypsum have taken the roofing system back to the islands like Puerto Rico, who are in desperate need of durable and easy-to-install roofs for their citizens. The island-style roof is a renewable system with a maintenance period of a 10 to 15-year cycle. With shingled roof systems, the roofs are stripped every 15 to 20 years and later thrown into a landfill. With the proper maintenance, the island-style roof will never have to be removed and replaced like that of its predecessor, shingle roofs. The building owner has the option of choosing a brightly reflective white finish, which would lower the temperature of heat getting into the building. There are also some interesting custom highly durable finishes. Because they don't break down in sunlight, they don't crack, split, they don't peel, but they do need to be renewed occasionally. The cost of maintenance is a fraction of the original installation cost. With the renewability of the island roof system, there is no tear-off. This means there is a much lower cost to maintain it. And like we've mentioned, as long as maintenance is always performed on schedule, this is the last roof that will ever be installed on your building. As the future grows for AcryLabs, the longevity of their products gets longer, the maintenance becomes easier, and the materials become stronger. Everyone needs a roof, and in some climates and harsh conditions, the only answer is to have a roof as strong as the products designed by AcryLabs.